watch shit like that so much that I know I've seen all the episodes.
Yeah, and I usually don't watch anything.
Yeah, I do. It's all done? Huh? Oh, yeah, it's done? Yep. Who did it?
He's not
Thank
here
you.
now.
So what do you guys do over there? Nothing, right? The pantry?
Went in the old dilapidated.
Took some pictures.
Oh, yeah?
Sent it to him. Told him to put it back in. No, there wasn't much. I mean, we brought the four-wheeler.
Yeah.
Down, but
And then he had to bring it back up again.
yeah.
It was this guy. He thought it was in, but he didn't say anything.
Oh yeah.
Are they down by the dock, the rest of them?
What?
Are they down by the boat down there?
No.
Oh. I remember him saying they wanted to fish in the...
Who said that?
So a few of them did. They said they might take the kayak, whatever the heck that thing is. I mean, their poles are down there.
Yeah, we're going over to Hertz tonight to try to catch some crappie if anybody's interested.
I might just go over to the rock here.
The little one there? Yeah, there might be something there.
I do fly fishing.
You know, I just got one, and I've been messing with it with bluegill and stuff.
Sure.
I might catch a few, but I'm not good at it. It
No,
takes a while.
I've been doing it for 6 years.
So you're good at
The only thing I've ever caught... Oh,
it.
sorry.
You caught someone on fly rod?
No, the only thing I've ever caught was during the summer, and it was just like whatever the usual stuff is. Yeah. The biggest thing I ever got was a largemouth bass over by the rock in the middle of the lake. I ended up getting one when I was really young, and that's about it.
So you fish for trout or just anything?
I do anything. For the most part, I don't go for trout just because Wisconsin and everything is just not that great. Like, I've been to Yellowstone and I've done fly fishing out there twice now.
Is it Yellowstone?
And so I just, I've tried it a few times and it's just not as exciting. I'll maybe catch one in an 8-hour day.
So you put like a fake spider on, or you tie your own?
So I've tied a few. I'm not great at tying yet. My friends are very good at tying.
So you use theirs?
But I'll use some of theirs, and otherwise I just buy them.
Yeah, I just get poppers and stuff. But
they're-
you know what I find is mine are too little.
Yeah.
Because they'll take it, and I'll catch 1 out of 4. And I
Right.
think the part I'm not sure of, so I've been taught that my uncle's a really good fly. He's like a great fly fisher.
Right.
He gave me a fly rod. I don't know what it is. It starts with a B, I think. But he said it's a decent one. But what I don't get is when you're, so say you're out there, right?
Wow,
They seem
nice
to hit
fire.
it when it drops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I reel it in, and when they hit it, so you've obviously got the line in this hand pulling it in. When they hit it, should it be like a normal rod? Are you just pulling it like this
No.
to tighten it? Or you hold it and you're actually hooking
You
it?
want to hold it and just go like this. And it's not really a hard hook. You want to just...
So you want
light.
to hold the line because it's tight and you want to
Yeah.
just... Okay. It's just, okay.
Yeah.
You wanna
Yeah,
snap
isn't-
it a little bit or... Yeah.
No.
Oh,
No,
okay.
it's just a quick up maybe this much,
Okay, 'cause-
and then you're good. You got them.
Because I'm doing something, because I catch them and they're fun, but not,
Yeah.
I don't catch them.
Isn't the way you reel
I
that...
caught 20 or so off the rock last time I was up here. So yeah.
So that's what you're going to go do?
I'll probably do
I might
that
watch
or
you. I
something.
won't, I won't interrupt you.
Gets a
but I
little-
might watch, see what
Just
you
gonna go
do.
sit in
It's
the
a,
corner.
it's a little. The only difficulty with that one.
I wish I could do that.
Only difficulty on that rock is just there's so many branches, so you gotta try and avoid it all. And,
Or just go straight out, but that's not
Yeah.
fun. Or by the, you know where they are, by that other rock. If you can land
Right.
right next to that other rock.
yep.
There's 2 of them? I always
Yeah,
know
there's-
To
there was
right,
the big
there's
one.
Another
There's
rock.
2 small ones right there.
Oh, okay.
not way out in the middle. There's
No,
right
I mean
on
there was
Yeah.
one alongside. There's a bigger one.
So there's
over
one
there.
if you can throw a lure sometimes and almost hit the rock and slide it along there. Sometimes there's stuff in there.
Or you'll snag it on something.
Yeah,
I've done that
I'm
before.
good at snagging.
It's the bell sinkers that snag the most because they're all the
I
way on the
don't use,
bottom.
it's like when I fish, I don't use sinkers. I just use a minnow, no sinker, let it swim around.
I don't know. As a kid, I always just used the worm and did the bobber thing because that's what I was ever good at.
That's what fishing is to me. That's all I do. It's because
I can't tell
you
when
can
it's.
sit, you can enjoy outside, and you don't
Yeah.
have to do anything. You can catch fish.
But I got four fly rods right now.
Yeah, people that get into it.
happens, yeah.
I have a friend, and he was gonna make me one.
Sure.
And you know, But you know, it was gonna be like 400, 500, really
Yep.
good one. I'm thinking, you know, I don't even know if I'm gonna do it.
Mhm.
So I just
No, and you can if you get you can get a $60 kit from like Walmart and whatever, and those are still fine.
And he's like-
especially for beginner.
and
like,
I'm trying them. Like the important thing, you know,
Yeah.
you don't break your wrist.
right.
And I finally got where,
Mhm.
because I was whipping it, and
Right.
I finally got if I do it enough, I can kind of do it.
And once you get comfortable enough, like all the structure is there, but like you can do whatever you want. You'll figure out how to get the fly out there. It's just getting the technique down right at the start, and then you kind of build your own technique.
Why
of how
are you
want it.
standing in
And then
the
he's
pit?
like,
I
"What
draw
weight
my wet
rod
spots."
did you
Oh.
want? 60 weight and 8?"
Was there a hole in your thing again?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, there's two.
Oh.
6 is usually where you start.
6?
You didn't say anything. I thought it was fixed.
It's a typical
you just
because
deal
it's
with
middle of the road. You really only go up to about a 10 or 11 weight. And
It smells
then
like burning
down to about a
marshmallows.
3 is about the lowest you'll ever go.
My grandpa would come up here, and he would he would only fish with fly rods. So he'd put a hook on the end,
Yep.
put a night crawler, and just throw it out, and then he'd catch everything with fly rods.
Isn't fly? Don't you reel in like just by pulling the string on
Yep.
the
Yeah.
side? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
The only reason I know that is because it's a mechanic in one of the games that I play.
Because you're
No,
trying
and
to make
that's-
it look like a fly, right? So you kind of mess with it.
Yeah.
And that's the one bad thing about it is that you always have a bunch of line that spools up at the ground by your.
Is there not? I thought that they had like a little spindle that you could
So
attach to
you,
it.
You have a spindle, but when you're actually doing it, you're just letting it drop a lot of times. Now
Oh,
they have
okay.
auto reeling features that you can buy and things, but they're just not.
So when
It's
you
not
get a
the same?
fish too, also. So when you got a fish on,
Yeah.
do you then hold it tight, reel everything in, or do you pull the fish in by hand?
So that depends on what I'm fishing for
Oh,
and
okay.
the weight of line. So when I'm ever doing bluegill and things, I know those bluegill
Yeah.
are never going to break my line, so I don't really care. I'm just going to keep it tensioned and I'm going to pull myself. And basically what I do is I lock it down with this finger, pull a little bit, and then I lock it again, pull it, lock it, pull it, lock
Oh,
it.
so you don't wind it in, you
no,
just pull the
I
fish
just pull it in.
Okay.
Now, out in like Yellowstone and
Oh,
things, a lot of times you're using a lot more tippets and different additions to your line that are more breakable than your
Oh, okay.
actual leader itself. And so you're more than likely going to want to use that reel just because it gives you the fine-tuned adjustment of
They've drag?
letting it drag. Yeah.
Oh, so a fly rod does have
Yeah.
a drag. Okay.
Yeah, so all your reels are going to have drag. That's where they have you can buy a $350
sure.
reel.
Yeah.
And those are going to be really great as far as the drag, but that's the only, unless you're going like trout fishing and big time trout fishermen, you don't need that $350 because otherwise it's just a line holder is what it gets used.
I mean, I caught a 25-pound redfish when we go to Alabama. I caught it on a Walmart rod.
Yeah. Yeah. So unless you're really huge into it, like I think the most expensive reel I have is $60.
No, that's
So
reasonable.
I want to get a $100 one. I'm gonna buy that at some point. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. But
Aren't fly fishing rods the what is it? The string? What is it called? Fishing the line they use. Isn't that like thicker than
yeah,
normal?
so it's a
yeah.
thicker.
Floats.
You can have
Yeah.
a floating. You can also
Oh,
have a sinking.
that's true. That's true.
You can have. There's 3 different types.
Because there's white flies.
There's
dry
yeah.
flies,
There's a sinker line. There's a floating line, and then there's an intermediate.
Oh, really?
So the intermediate kind of,
Huh.
it has a little bit of float to it, but not enough
Huh.
that it stays super high on the water.
I
so
suppose you
I
simulate
remember-
grubs and minnows and
Yeah.
everything. Yeah.
Remember when I saw it? It looked like kind of like this sort of.
Yep. A lot of times they're green.
Yeah, green.
That's what I remember.
no, yeah, you can get a lot of different things, and you can actually bobber fish too with a fly rod.
Oh, I'm sure.
Really?
I never
So
thought
there's
of that.
they make them. They're about this
Yeah.
large, and they're just very lightweight
I
bobber.
never thought of that.
Um,
I could do anything with it.
But yeah, they.
You put a fly on for bait then?
So you have your artificials that. Oh, every fly is an artificial fly for the most part, so it's just going to be like a.
You attach a fly to a hook.
Like one of the typical flies, the most common fly ever used is the Adams, which is what I use most of the time when I'm catching bluegill and things. It's basically just a fly with a bunch of hair wrapped around it, and then there's some offshoots right at the part near where you tie on your line, and then at the tail there's a little bit that comes off the back, but not much.
And they're
It's-
dark, right? Are
And
they
they're about this big, and they're
brown.
brownish usually in color. You can get different colors of them, but for the most part it's usually a lighter brown, and those just sit directly on top of the water. Usually you use a what they call gink, and gink is like it's what ducks their oil in their feathers. It's basically that kind of consistency. It's technically a silicone base, so it's a little bit different, but you throw that on the fly so that it stays on top of the water at all times. They also have powder.
When you use a bobber.
When you use a bobber, you'd be using more of like a nymph jig, which a nymph is like it's a lot like your typical fishing jig, where it's got your rubber piece of it. This one wouldn't have rubber; it'd be all feathers again, but it's kind of it sinks. And you can use a wet fly as well, but
because a cheap way to fly fish. I've seen people do it too.
When you said fly, are we thinking of the same fly? I'm thinking of like the annoying ones.
No. So they're. I'll be right back.
Okay. Because you said fly, I'm like, how do you attach a tiny fly to a hook? I'm so confused by it.
So how do you know if the line floats or the intermediate line?
So these are flies.
Oh, okay.
So these are kind of what you use and tie on.
Okay, because when you said
different.
fly, I'm like, I don't know. For some reason, I thought it was like an actual fly. I don't know why.
That's the atoms I was talking about. That's what this one is.
Okay.
So this is like supposed to imitate most of your different types of insects that might land on the water.
Yeah. Okay. When you say oil, that makes sense because oil floats.
Those the usual atoms I use. Flies.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I use them.
that's your usual flies.
But why this time of year would they? I suppose they're gonna eat anything. There's no flies out right now. But
Yeah,
they're still,
they'll still go after it for
Instinct.
the most part.
so you catch them on these too?
Yeah, so a lot of times I use these in smaller ponds. You'll get a lot of bass and you'll get a lot of panfish on these. Actually,
That's what I figured.
they really like to come after.
See,
these.
that's what I have. A guy made some flies for
Right.
me, and I just use these, and those rubber spiders.
Sure.
They like those too.
Oh, yeah.
So,
No, I have a lot of bigger ones too, but for the most part, I just like.
Choice of music.
I go quantity over quality.
Yeah.
I just like.
No, I like it.
I think it's therapeutic being out there, and then I'd
No,
like to
I just
get as many in as possible rather
I Google
than
music
just
and I
huge
just
ones.
look
I mean,
at
I
my
love
Google
catching a big one, but
Yeah.
I'd rather just have a bunch. And so I use these because they're
Oh,
pretty
okay.
intermediate that you can pretty much.
So I
catch
just
anything.
Yeah, they're pretty
I just
universal.
say play
Yeah,
me,
so
Google play me
I've
smooth
caught
jazz
most of my
and then
stuff. I
I'll
like
listen to shit like
this
this on
coloration.
Saturday- just on
These yellow
Saturday
ones
mornings.
catch a little
Why
bit,
it's
but
smooth to
Maybe
me.
s-
other
maybe
colors
Sunday.
they
This
just
is kind of
don't.
like smooth
don't
jazz,
work
you're
well.
right. But that's
Um,
more like elevator.
I've never found any other colors that work well.
Right?
Like this white one.
Maybe. No, no, you get-
It was made by this one.
You want it?
You brought something with you?
You want it?
Don't matter to me.
I've
is
got,
that?
I've got a whole bunch. Yeah, it's just 22.
It looks old, like a little old-fashioned type.
No, it's a brand new model. But
Really?
I mean, they've just continued making. So this is the Mark IV. They started with the Mark I, or just the Ruger standard.
It looks like something out of like World War II or something.
Yeah, no, it's based off of Luger, German Luger.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, that's just a little 22.
Okay.
Anything like that.
My dad brought his revolver. I asked him to because I haven't shot a gun since the first time he had me shoot a gun,
Yeah.
which was like years ago.
Yeah.
And I have my airsoft one with me too.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately, it's not green gas.
We won for Bacon Fest. Menominee Casino, North Star Casino in Kachina. And 2 weekends ago, we were the title sponsor for Bacon Fest. Mad Dog and Merrill were there. They had a band. Little everything.
I mean, if you're doing that now, I can ask my dad too.
Carving station and bacon mashed potatoes is our offering.
Once you
You love bacon, don't you?
His shirt says it right there.
I'm weird because
I love
you know that.
No, I love bacon, but I like it alone.
I'm pretty
And
sure
people
pigs-
So
put-
like
You buy it,
like
they're pretty
blowjobs.
expensive.
So,
But instead of
yeah,
putting it in
that's part
stuff,
of the reason
like
why
they put it
people
on
like
top of a
to make
hamburger.
their
Yeah.
own.
They put it
You like it as you like it by
let's just
itself.
say-
or BLTs,
So
but
these-
otherwise,
these will
I
come
still
in a
like
pretty
it. But it
standard
seems like
pack, and
it's
that's
so overpowering that you
5 or
taste the
6 bucks.
bacon.
I do like bacon all by itself.
Yeah,
the
but-
most, but I will also take it as an inclusion with
But they'll
everything.
wrap
Like, you
stuff
get
in
into
it,
these
and it's
small
always like
ones,
I'll take the bacon and
that
eat
are
it,
hand
and
tied
then I'll
and
eat what
whatnot.
it's wrapped in.
Those are
I
gonna be
just
like
I do the same thing with cheeseburgers. I eat the bacon first, and
so-
then eat the
Yeah,
rest of the
yeah,
burger.
I'm pretty sure
Pretty
pigs don't
expensive.
wouldn't like the concept
if you,
of bacon.
If you really
They'd
get
probably
into
eat
it,
the bacon.
Oh, they would. I
I
saw a
hate-
pig
so,
eat
like,
its son.
I got a
once.
pack of maybe
They had a pig roast
wanna
or
say
something,
there
and they had
were
leftovers, and they fed it to the
7.
mother.
That's
That's disgusting.
Pigs will eat.
Oh, yeah.
They're young.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
If you don't take them away.
They'll eat
can be
everything.
expensive,
Yeah.
especially
They're like
for how
goats,
small
they eat
they are,
anything.
but
You're
You're having to, these are true
awful.
feathers.
Hot.
That's what it is.
And the time.
Mhm. And time.
Well, obviously he likes bacon.
And-
His shirt says he likes
and
bacon.
part
I
of
know.
it is some of
I
them
know
are
you like
hand-tied.
bacon.
One
cut
of them back
That's
there.
what started the conversation.
Thick
Oh.
cut pepper bacon.
We sell that, yeah.
That's what I like.
I like
We
the
use
Canadian
pepper
ones,
bacon to
too.
wrap
But
Oh, maybe I'd
steaks.
like
A
that.
lot
Got a
see?
pepper
Right.
bacon wrap pork fillet and a pepper
Then
bacon.
They do that
wrap
at
beef
Lambeau.
fillet.
Also, they wrap like these turkey or something like that.
as far as
It's like completely wrapped in bacon.
Really?
I remember
We
seeing
wrap
it there.
everything. Bacon wrapped shrimp, bacon wrapped.
No, it's just like
scallops,
giant.
Bacon wrapped water chestnuts.
It looked like this giant thing of turkey, kind of. It looked like a giant thing of turkey, and they wrapped it in bacon and put it in the oven. I remember seeing it there the last time I worked there.
Like I said with the meatloaf, people take bacon and wrap it around all kinds of shit, like you said.
People wrap bacon around a gun barrel and cook it that way. I've seen someone did a video of that. Yeah, they wrapped it around an AK barrel and shot it, and it was cooked good enough to eat. It had tin foil around it and bacon around the barrel, and they were just shooting rounds on their own land, and it cooked the bacon enough to eat.
Oh, because of firing it?
Yeah, the barrel got hot.
Gun barrel got that hot, huh?
Yep.
That,
I know it
that
got
takes a
that
lot of
hot.
heat. Yeah, they do. I mean, he's talking about automatic weapons.
Oh.
They have blanks for that too.
They heat up.
Not like a 22. I was like, seriously? I
No,
But
no.
even a rifle shot over and over and over will be hot to the touch.
It can make your barrel red.
Well, on an automatic,
Yeah.
not on any.
On a mounted guns, they do that.
Orvis, is a big fly fishing company. They
No, I was gonna say though.
You like
have a
guns?
walk.
You shoot skeet or anything?
No, I can't shoot. I don't have gun rights, so I shoot airsoft
Okay.
and BB.
Because I
But
tried skeet once with these guys, and that was
is that the one when you shoot the flying discs in the air? Okay.
Yeah.
He has shot when we've done it together.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up. They apparently have a 22, and I said if you're doing that, I can ask my dad if he wants to do his.
Yeah, we could do it. Take a day at the range.
Isn't that over there?
No, Kurt has a range. This is a range. We can shoot down here too.
Yeah, he
I'll put my Mountain Dews down there.
did. Did you see it yet? It's like a World War II. Looks like Mark IV. He said.
22.
Yeah.
Oh no, I have
It
not
looked
seen
like a World War II.
Not seen it. no.
He said it was a German gun. He has it in there.
I had a 22 that my grandpa gave me, and I gave it to, I think I gave it to Henry or Will. I don't remember.
I think River said his grandpa
Shit, the
has.
family.
It's an old cool one.
I have my grandpa's lever action 300 Savage, and I have my other grandpa's 870 Express shotgun.
Isn't
Are those the first one's a deer hunting rifle?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's iron sights. There's no scope. Or
Isn't
anything. It's old school.
isn't lever action like a Winchester?
Lever action is this type of action.
Yeah,
Lots
lever.
of gun makers have.
That's where you can only put
That's
one.
where you
Winchester,
can-
Ruger, Henry.
Yeah.
Henrys are well known for lever action. For the 30-30 rifle.
Doesn't that mean you can only put one in at a time?
No, some of them have
Oh,
like
okay.
underneath they have this rod
Strip.
you pull out and you slide all
Oh,
the
so every
bolts in.
time you pump it, you got a new one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is how people do
That's the
the.
action.
Which is how people do the very dangerous flip with the gun when they do that, which you can just hurt your hand really bad doing that if it gets
Oh,
stuck under the
like-
lever. Yeah, they flip
Like
it
in
when they.
westerns?
Yeah,
Oh.
they reload it like that.
That's all TV shit.
No, we've done
I know
it.
it's possible.
It's
I'm just
possible.
saying,
Very dangerous
Don't
to
try it
it.
at
No,
home.
yeah,
please, many people were injured duplicating this stupid shit.
yeah. The people on Jackass.
I want to try and get
You watch that?
No, but I've heard of it. I saw the Family Guy version.
I've watched it.
You
They're
know-
jackasses.
It's
Oh yeah,
kinda
they're doing
funny.
it now.
It's kind of some of it's funny, some of it's just stupid.
They're doing it, I guess.
What about the one where you put?
What are they doing?
Well, he said he was gonna shoot his 22. I'm assuming they're looking at it.
No,
Go down there.
Matchbox in his butt.
no, I don't remember them all, Mike. But yeah,
That's the other
we
one.
don't need ideas today.
I only remember the Family Guy version.
We don't need ideas. Ooh,
I mean, he has it
sir.
in here. You can look at it.
Walk away.
Yeah. Good stuff.
I get it.
Yeah. Of course.
Oh, I got
Happy to provide.
you. Ooh yeah.
Ooh yeah.
Yeah, he's got it in here if you want to look at it.
I'm not. I just took a long walk. I'm kind of warm. That's why I'm out here and I took my jacket.
Okay.
You guys can turn. Well, you already turned it off. You can turn that off.
What's what?
This fucking tendon is hurting. Well, that's what I was saying. Find something different that works better. Yeah.
I mean, you can
Oh, my dad's got targets too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So. Dad, where are those targets you got from the store? Because I told him that you had some.
Yeah, I'm not doing it now, at all.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just not. I'm not digging out all my guns right now. No.
Can I take mine out, even though they're BB?
Why don't we just wait for a little while when we do all of that?
I mean, they're doing it now. That's literally why I'm
they're
asking.
doing that now?
Yes. That's why I'm asking.
I'm not. Yeah. I guess. Sure.
If you don't want to bring yours out, that's fine. Okay.
You gonna go fix us up some dinner?
I might go fishing. Yeah.
What kind of work do you do?
It's just customer calls and stuff like that. It's
That's over here. Good.